hang gliding just because it was the most closest to the way I imagined I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically perfect.
Yeah.
No motor, soaring, put it on your, pack it up in a low bag and off you go. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to even come close to saying, you can't say you had a perfect flight. So I guess we're always trying to at least not make the same mistake more than a few times.
Yeah.
Make
it even sweeter.
Well, in a competition, I enjoy low stress flying. I don't like wind. I don't like turbulence. I'm going to just completely forget myself in the air and not worry about anything else except the task at hand, and maybe not even that. I just want everything to flow. So when we have windy days like today, even the possibility of being told that we're going to fly kind of stresses me out a little bit, because after every questionable time you launch off a mountain, and you just basically get your ass kicked and you wonder why I did that, then the next day is usually really good and you're wondering, later on you forget those flights that you thought were so important to get then.
Yeah.
And you have a great flight and you're like, oh man, it would be worth it to skip all those flights just to get this flight.
Right.
Because this is easy and safe and inspiring compared to those flights, which are just pointless, usually hardest decisions. Well, there is a right and a wrong path to take every second of the flight, but unfortunately, even after years of competing, everything can point to say that direction is right, and then I don't know, Jonny takes another path and it's right and mine is wrong. So I certainly haven't gotten close to perfection on making decisions.
Yeah.
Where other pilots are a lot closer. They just make the right decisions. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You can be a pretty decent average thermaler and a pretty average glider, and you can launch and land like a beginner and crash constantly and be the best pilot if you make the right decisions. So it's just in-flight decision making.
Yeah.
You can land like an albatross, but in the end, if you just decide to go the right way and do the right thing and take this line in just such a way, then you're the best pilot for the day. There's the pressure to fly when the comp is on, obviously.
Right, because you're in the top.
Because you're in the comp. Oh,
yeah.
The performance, the end result doesn't really matter to me. But we're not totally logically driven, so even if the result doesn't matter to me, the fact that everyone's going to fly is going to pressure me to fly, even if the scoring not considered.
So is that even on days like that aren't comps? I mean, like if you're back at...
Oh no, then it's absolutely no pressure.
Yeah.
If I'm alone and I don't want to fly, then the decision has been.
But everybody else is.
Leave the house. Like today, I live here. I live right here, and we fly in this stuff a lot, doing tandems, and I would never consider flying my glider if there wasn't a comp on a day like today.
Right.
Yeah. But that may change if everybody else decides to.
Right.
Just being stupid in the beginning and stretching glides that were unrealistic, and stretching glides with bailouts that were unrealistic, and then having to take those bailouts. You don't, like coming close to hitting 100-foot trees before you drop into the field and stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going over the back too low. Flying in too much wind.
And it's just
improving. Yeah. Well, the community is. We have our little core group of friends. It's nice to hang out with.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to it, we spend so much time together that basically it's like the only group of friends. We end up spending like 6 months a year or more together, 9 months a year together. So we've been blown out for 4 days now, and we've had a blast.
Right.
So, yep, that's pretty much it.